Hey, not too long ago, I did a video and I showed you guys how this line section was mounted to the back of the 8 pill. Well, I've switched to the 6 pill. That's my driver now, and I love it, and I want to stick with it because it gives me more than enough watts for that AC tube, that 3000. So I just wanted to do a video of installing this onto a box because we may have to drill holes and stuff because these typically don't line up. So I figured I'd do a video for you guys. Because according to my tech, Mr. 711, you want these line sections at one end of the coax. You know, you don't want them in the middle. Like, you don't want to put like 6 foot and then put the line section at a 6 foot, you know. Because we try to run 12-foot jumpers in between our, our drivers and stuff. So, so we'll, if we get this mounted on the back of this here 6 pill, right E, the 6 pill we bought, 22 bought on eBay. It was a straight 8 pill. He made it a 2 driving 6, and he stole the Toshibas out of it. That's when he was making his 64 pill, and that's basically why he bought it. And he made it a 2 driving 6 C box for me, and it works great in my truck. I love this thing. A lot of audio. So today we're going to install this line section right on the back here. All right. So let me get this opened up, and I'll be back. Wait, I got to learn how to use this. Oh, I didn't turn it on. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Got the lid off. Got the screws out. You just slide that off. Usually. Oh, that's not good. Why'd that happen? I suppose this is how you can clean them or something, but this is supposed to come off of here. There she goes. Interesting. Is that supposed to come out of there like that? See the way it works. That slug just sits in there and takes a reading off this shaft. I wonder if there's a way to do maintenance on these. Like clean them up or something, you know. Thing's pretty beat up. But slides in there, but I never had one come out like that before. I see. It's gonna make me take this side off. Take this side off, put it in there, and then put the ends back on. I can't get it out now. It's stuck. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a screwdriver and take that off. Okay, pulled that one off. See, it came right off. But see in there? See how it's not lined up? And I can't get it out. There we go. I mean, how are you supposed to... I've never seen it come out like that. I don't know if... Look at that. Slides right out of there. Which is interesting because now I can solder my pin on there. I need to solder on there without worrying about melting this. Are these things supposed to come apart like this? Maybe somebody could tell me. Maybe that's how you maintain them, clean them and stuff. See, it's kind of dirty in there, you know. I'll clean it all up. Clean up this here shaft and everything, because that's the slug sits on there and takes a reading off of that. And it looks kind of, I've had this thing for years, you know. I'm sure it's all dirty and whatnot, but maybe that's why my readings are never right. I don't know. But yeah, so I slide that in there like that. And then I got to get the other one in. Or maybe it would behoove me to do this one first. Like this somehow. Skip. Oh yeah. See it sliding in there? Slid in there. And then okay, I think I'm going to leave this out. I'm gonna solder my pin in there. When you put it in the box, you gotta solder a pin in here. So I think I'm gonna solder the pin out so I don't melt the Teflon or nylon or whatever this insulator is made out of. Probably Teflon, because it resists heat. We got some skip West Coast. Is this mic working? Because I'm gonna be really not happy if I make this whole video and the mic doesn't work. I think it's working. Now over here, my little scrap bin over here. See this? I actually saved the piece. That's awesome. I think I kind of knew that I was going to be putting it, you know, back in on the one box, you know. Let me get some weight for this right here. A nice little relay. This is the shaft, so I'm just going to stick this in here. Shove it in there good, and I'm going to solder it on there because I sure don't want it moving around. Now that's going to take some serious heat. I got my soldering gun set at 900, 896. Let's see how hot this baby gets. I'm not entirely sure if it actually soldered, to be honest with you. I mean, you know, if the actual shaft heated up enough to, but I'll let it cool off and I'll pull on that thing and I'll let it, can you guys hear that skip back there? It's West Coast. If it was anything but the West Coast, I would be gone right now. But ain't even worth firing up for the West Coast. But let that cool off a little bit. Check this out. That's what we were going to call 22's boxes. My son made that. Clown built, because I call him the clown. I call him 22, the clown with the big red nose. That's our logo. It actually is in one of our boxes, I think. One of the boxes 22 made. All right, let's see. This is hot. Still pretty hot. Seems like she's out of there. I'm gonna let her cool off a little bit more. I'll be back. Okay. I got me some fingernail polish remover. I'm just gonna clean this thing up. I attempt to while I got it apart. Seems to work on everything else. Now, let's check this thing, make sure it's... I just don't want it to come loose. I want to make sure it's in there real good. Because if it wiggles or anything, it'll arc, blow stuff up. Seems like it's in there. I think I done good. It's acceptable to me. Okay, see if we can get this in place. There's a little lip on there. I don't know if you can see that. See that? That goes in. See how it's smooth on this side? So we put that in. It's got to be perfect. want to make sure she's in as far as she can go so she doesn't hold it back, but looks like it's pretty flat there. Got a little pin sticking out. Flat on this side. What do you know about that? Like we knew what we were doing or something. See, and this mounts on the back of the box, and this pin sticks in there for us to solder the wire to. How about that? Now, I had two of these, one on each end. This one is newer, but I don't like it because this wobbles. It's a little bit, wiggles in there just a little bit, spins. I don't know if that's good or bad. Makes me nervous. So I used the older one that was on there already, solid as a rock. It does spin, but it doesn't wiggle. So I'm going to go that route. Clean her up a little bit. That'll go on this end. Slides right in there, see? Nice and snug too, nice and tight. This was the side mounts to the box. This side goes to the coax. Put some screws in there. Hope this mic is still working or something. Let me see. Yeah, it's still on, according to the little light on there. Skip one light. Skip's gone again. That's why you can't even go out in the car. By the time you get out there, it's gone. And the West Coast sucks anyway. I dropped 10,000 watts and they don't even answer me. They're like, I thought I heard somebody out there. Really? I'm so sick of the West Coast. I wish it would go away. No offense there, West Coasters, but I can't talk to you. So why, what's the point? Ain't doing me any good. I'm a skip junkie and I need to talk some skip and I can't talk to you guys. It's very rare. Once in a great while, you guys will answer me. That's like when, you stop talking to Mississippi or Florida or Carolinas, wherever you're talking every single day. Once in a while, she drops on Chicago, and I happen to be in my mobile, and you'll actually hear me. But it's pretty rare, and it's getting tiring. Listening to it every day and not being able to talk. All right, you guys want a little tour of the nice little 6-pill? I love this box, man. This thing just cranks. Let me see if I can. Let me get the camera off the stand or something. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lovely little 2879Cs. 20 DO8s, I guess they call those. 6 of those. Driven by two 2290 Toshibas. Old Toshibas. I love this box. He's got the little, the small transformers. I guess they're longer but smaller diameter. I actually like that. Thing works great. So, I mean, if you see a box with those and it's cheaper parts. No, they work as good or better, or one can argue. I mean, this box cranks. I love this box. 22 built this for me. Driver section, 6-pill section. One box. That's my driver for my AC. Isn't that cool? I love it. So we got to get in here. We got to get right there. That baby's got to come out. And then most likely won't focus down there, will it? Most likely the holes are not going to line up, so we'll probably have to drill holes. There it is right there. There's 2 screws in there. I may or may not put 4 in there. That's that line section's kind of heavy, got some serious weight to it, so if I could, I'll probably put 4 in there. It's just hard to get to them back here, you know. But I probably should put all 4 in because it's just so heavy. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, start by taking the screws off. Oh, there's a little, gotta hold the back. One. Two. Oh, forgot to turn my lights on. Okay. Turn this around so you can see. If you can see. Basically, I'm going to take this, I don't know if you guys can see or not. Pull that up. Can't get in there. See it back in there? See it moving? There's a little ground strap on it. So basically, I'm just going to bend that out of the way. Bend it out of the way. In the words of 22, bada boom, bada bing. Okay, now, that's what I just took out. That's what's going in. As you can see, the holes are definitely not lining up. Which one did I say was good? No, that's not going in there. My bad. I mean, those are the holes. That's the hole pattern, which I may use for a template. What was that? But this is not going in there. This is going in there. Idiot. As you can see, not even close. So the question is, yeah, I got to make a little template of some sort. That's what I got to do. Must make template with this. Okay, so we're going to use this. I'm going to use this as the template because it came off of here, right? So we know those holes line up. So we're basically going to stick her on here. Make sure she's centered in the back because you don't want it, you know, we don't want our pin that's going to be in there. We don't want that too close to the wall, you know. So we, from behind, we can see that where it's centered. Try to make it straight. And then we grab a pencil or something. Let's see what I got over here. Marker maybe? See if this works. Oh yeah, that's a little marker. Beauty. I'm going to try and hold it in the back. I'm going to grab that little pin with these pliers. Just making sure it's centered in the back, inside there. Uh-oh. Hear my dog? The little puppy dog? Little baby's barking. Beauteous. Marked. Get the drill. Okay. Got a drill and a bit. And it ends up being a 5/32 drill bit. It's basically, I checked it in here. Fits in there. The next size bigger, it would not fit in here. It was too, this one's loose, but the next size bigger was too big. Fits in here in the existing hole. And the screw that I'm going to use fits in there. Let's see if this is the right screw for this. It's a little bit sloppy. Good luck finding those screws. I mean, I got some different screws laying around here. It's going to be a trick. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, but I'll start with this drill bit, and if I have to get a bigger size, I will, but we'll start with this. Now, as you can see, I don't know if you can see, but looks like I marked them a little bit crooked. Either this label's crooked, which could very well be, or I made it a little crooked. So I'm going to compensate for it, because if this thing's crooked like this, it'll drive me insane the rest of my life. I want it to be straight, at least to my eye. So I'm going to start with like this one, and then I'll probably do like the next corner to make sure it's straight. So I'll probably do two. I might actually put a screw in it, hold it in place, and then drill it or something. We'll see. But I want it to be straight as possible by eye, because otherwise it will just torment me forever. And we'll start with one hole. Just take a double look in the back, make sure we're not going to hit something important. It's aluminum, it's real soft, so you don't have to go real fast. This flag was made. Clean up afterwards is going to be lovely. I might have to go get my shop vac or something. Nice and clean. One hole. Let me try one of these. Nope, I don't like them. I'll be back. I'm going to go try and find some. Be right back. Check this out. I actually found, I swear these four must have come out of this thing. They fit perfect. They're nice and short, which you don't need long ones, You're only going through this thin aluminum panel, So short is better for working inside the box and stuff. I had all four of them in this toolbox, which I've had for years and years and years. Got all kinds of stuff in there from over the years. I swear it must have come out of here. but they fit perfect. No slop, you know. This bottom hole is a little tight because it probably hasn't been used in years, so it's just dirty, but it's good. Works good. So we got our 4 proper screws. "2020's out there now, if you guys can hear that. 2020 on the west side. Okay, what I'm going to do is put this in here and attempt to put this one screw in place. My hands just don't fit in there. Oh, doesn't fit in the hole. It's going to make me make it bigger. Guess that 30 seconds didn't cut it. I kind of like it. It's all good. We'll go with that. Wish this was magnetic or something. Otherwise it'll just be too sloppy. We'll go with that. Oh, that's a goner. Not a lot of room back in there, as you can imagine. That's why it's really hard to get 4 of them in there, but I'm going to do my darndest to do it because it's just better. Okay. Got her started. Now I'm installing it on the antenna side, as you can see, because this one is primarily going to be used to watch the power coming back into it. So I'll have the slug going back to see what kind of reflect is coming back into it. But if I ever want to measure just what the driver's putting out, all I do is flip the slug around and I can read what's coming out. If I put it over here on the other side, I can never read what comes out of the... I could read it through the slug on the AC box, but I kind of like having it on this side, you know. If that makes sense. Let's see. I swear this sticker's just a little bit crooked. So do I. Where's my tape measure or something? I'll be right back. I got this little, let's see, ruler. I think I got early timers. I can never remember the name of anything. Okay. Call it 5 inches. Yeah, I'll be darned, it is straight. Well, I did a nice job putting it on there. Okay, so I guess I go like this. Five and a half. 5.5 right to the curve. 5.5. It's straight right there. Okay, so I gotta do something. I'm gonna grab a smaller drill bit and I'm gonna drill that bottom hole right while it's in there. Be right back. Houston, we have a problem. I can't, the drill doesn't fit. I can't drill it because I can't get the drill in there. You know what I'm saying? It hits. And I can't, this thing's so deep, I can't get a pencil or a pen in there. So I have no choice but to eyeball it, if you will. I know my original mark is too low, so that's where my original mark is. I don't know if you can see that, but it ends up being crooked. So I'm just gonna have to try and put it higher than my original mark. Hope for the best, because I don't know. I mean, if I had like a piece of lead from a pencil or something, I could mark it, but I don't have anything small enough to fit in that little hole. So I'll take this off. There's my original mark, and I was looking in the hole, and it looked like it was way up at the top there, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it up to the top, hope for the best, and if it doesn't reach, I could always make the hole bigger. That's not where I want it, I'll tell you that right now. That's bad. No, that's not where I wanted it. Not even close. That's where a hole punch comes in. But of course it's out in the garage. I'm too lazy to go get it. So, you know. See if this is even gonna be close. You can see why the last one I did, I was lazy and I only did 2. It's a pain in the butt. I give these builders a lot of credit, man. They're patient. They are patient son of a guns. They really are. See what happens here. I heat up, I can't cool down. Ooh, metal shavings in my hand, cool. It's always a good time. All kinds of wires in my way and stuff. Is it gonna reach? That's the question. Oh my gosh, it's going in. Nice. Let me get this out of the way. Won't be needing that. I think it's actually going in. Wow. It's tempting to be done right there. Thing's on there, man. They both lined up and the thing's straight and everything. Look at that. That's 2 screws in there. I mean, what are you gonna do? Hang off the thing? I mean, how am I gonna mark the other 2? Let me go see if I can find a, what do you call it? You know, those pencils? What do you call those? I gotta go charge my phone apparently. The stupid charge battery thing keeps coming up. I'll be back. Okay, I had to charge my phone a little bit while we were gone. I had to keep working because I gotta work tomorrow. I want to get this done. So what I did was I re-modified my little ground strap that goes on there. You know, I had to reshape it because the new screw hole is closer to the board, so I had to kind of take that off and reshape it. And I drilled the other 2 holes. And what I did was, because I know they're not gonna match up right, so I went with a bigger size, so we can have a little leeway to move around. See, these screws are sloppy in there, so hopefully that'll give me just enough room. I haven't tried it. Hopefully that'll get us in there. So a moment of truth. We get to do this together. See if it's gonna work. Taking our little line section. I'm gonna start with this one because it's gonna be the hardest one with my little ground strap on there, which basically grounds my line section to the board, or to the box, and the box to the board. Remember, you can never have too many grounds. Somebody might say this isn't even necessary. Perhaps, but you can never have too many grounds. Most of our problems, squealings and all kinds of problems, are from lack of grounds, probably. Is this going to reach? That's the question. Did I make it good? I don't know. I haven't tried it yet. Come on. Okay, yeah, it fits good. So let's see if I can get this first one started. It's kind of hard to get in there with the screwdriver, you know. Yipes. One down, 3 to go. No can do. Okay, that's probably why people do 2 instead of 4. So what I'm going to do now, take it off. I'm going to make these holes bigger so there's more slop, more play. Hopefully it'll reach. I don't know. It's not easy. Nothing's easy. Me no want metal shavings in there. Me no like. Okay, let's try it again. Getting tired now. Drove the truck all day. It's about, I don't know, 9 o'clock at this point. Will that be enough? That's the question. See if we can get a second one started. It is not cooperating for me. I can see them from behind her. They're like not even close. Are you kidding me? Come on. What? Why? Why are they so far off? What to do, what to do. Yeah, looks like 3 of them are lined up. But this bottom one's a problem. I'm gonna have to drill it out with a bigger bit still. Let me turn this off. I drilled it out. I drilled it out with a bigger drill bit. Give it some more play. Let's see if that does it. No. Son of a gun. That one hole is just too far off. Let me take it out again. I guess this is why nobody does 4. I had the 2 fine already. This is annoying me. Because when I line it up like that, it looks like all 3 of those top ones are going. Or the 2 top ones and the one other bottom one. And this one is just, I don't know why it's so far off. What's a man gonna do? And that's the one I want on there because it's got that ground strap on there. Is the mic on? Yeah. What do I do? Drill it bigger, I guess? That's all I can do, right? Let me try that. I'll be right back. Of course, the drill died, and I had to run out to the garage and get another battery. Anyway, I re-drilled that hole. Good grief. Does everything have to be a project? You know, these technicians, they got so much patience. They do so much stuff behind the scenes that we don't see. And then we have the audacity to complain when they want to charge us what they want to charge us and stuff. I figured it out one time. These technicians, when they work in these boxes and on radios and stuff, if they actually charge you for their time, they charge you like $3 an hour. I mean, at least at my pace. One would hope they work faster than me, but you know, if I was doing something for somebody, I think it would be a losing proposition for me. Hopefully this did it, because I'm about tired of this. I just drilled it out, made it a little bigger still. And hopefully I can get all 4 of these in here. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on, work with me. Have you ever seen a grown man cry? Let me try a different one. I don't know. Let's try this hole. I might have to stop for tonight. I'm getting too tired and impatient and aggravated. And it might behoove me to blow this off till tomorrow. Because nothing seems to be working. Wait. Wait for it. Did we get that one in there? I can't get it cocked in there. I gotta make sure it's straight. It's amazing. They gotta be perfect. I'm gonna have to ream them all, I think. This isn't working. Okay. I'm sick of drilling too. Making metal shavings all over the place. Jeez. Technicians are probably watching going, could have told you you had to do that in the first place. Just make them bigger, you idiot. Look at this thing. Good thing it's not someone else's box. It's hacked up. I don't think they'd appreciate that. Let me clean up. I'll be right back. Okay, had to get rid of all the metal shavings, or as much as I can. I basically reamed all 4 holes now, so that should hopefully give us enough play to get these dumb screws in there. Okay, again, we start with that little one with the little ground strap, because that's going to be the hardest one, I think, so we'll get that one first. I'll just get a couple threads in there. Let's get her started so she can move around. Got it. Okay. Let's try the more metal shavings. Metal shavings in a box is not a good combo. You gonna go this time? do this for me? Can you just work with me? Can we do this? Come on, baby. Oh yeah, okay. 2 down. I think the big bit was the secret. We just needed to have some wiggle room. Okay, number 3. See if she'll go. Oh yeah. 3 down, 1 to go. Where is it? Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, she's in. Look at that. I got all 4 of them in there. Awesome. And I know it looked bad when I was doing it, but when it's all screwed on there, it'll look fine, right? Looked like I was beating it up pretty good. Get my little ground strap in its proper place. In fact, I think I'm going to solder it down before we move the camera so you can see what I'm doing here or something. See what I can do here. Okay. See that little ground strap right there? Right there. I'm going to solder that down to the board. And then I'll tighten all these up. Solder that on there. And we're done. Solder the wire on for the fan, for the lid, and that'll be it. We'll test this thing tomorrow. It's too late now. I gotta go to bed. I gotta drive tomorrow. But let me solder that on. Okay. I don't know if you can see it, but I soldered that down to the board. I did that first. That way, when I tighten it on there, it'll just kind of bend into the spot it needs to be. Make sense? And we just tighten these babies up. Stupid little battery light keeps coming on. I hope that doesn't mess up my recording. I'm not going to be happy about that. I'm looking through the camera. so if it looks like I'm punch drunk or something, well, maybe I am. I don't know. You guys should try this sometime. One-handed working on a box while holding the box. And you see how it's moving around because I'm holding it with my arm. Same arm that I'm screwing with. Ooh, that there king circuit looks a little loose. I mean, you just tape them down, but this might be one of the worst videos I've ever made for you guys. I'm not sure. And I know I'm talking real quiet too. I think I'm just tired. I don't have to edit this video. Okay, I'm going to go tighten these up off camera, make sure they're tight. She's done. But after all that, I still think it's slightly crooked. Look at it. Oh, it's going to bug me for the rest of my natural life. Look at it. Yeah, can you see it? Slightly. I mean, it's very slight. I mean, it's fine. But it looks good, right? I mean, Looked like I was hacking it all up and everything, but when it's all said and done, and we got 4 screws in there, which is really good. Makes me happy. I can pretty much carry it by that thing. Got a wire soldered on there under that pin. Got our ground strap soldered on there. Got it all screwed in tight. I think she's going to be mint. I'm going to solder the fan wire right there. Put the hood on. And there you have it. Line section. 6 pill. 2 driving 6. Put all nice new matching gold screws in it. Make it look a little bit nicer. But that's it. Tomorrow we'll hook her up. Make sure she works. And we'll be able to read our reflective power for the first time in quite a while. And even the output power of the driver if we want. There you go. Done deal. Line section on box. Bump it on you later. 28 go. And there she is. Back in her home where she belongs. 6 pill. Jumper. Going to the AC box. Coax coming from the radio. Bird line section in place. 50-watt slug in reverse. Turn back into the box. There's your coax that runs up to the meter. Let's go check it out. I know I have bad reflect, so let's go check it out. Okay, just some old 29 I'm running right now. This meter here is showing reflect. This one here's got a 10,000 watt slug in it, so you're reading the bottom for output. 10,000, 8,000, 6,000, 4,000. I think you see that. 2,000. That's 1,000 watts right there. We come down somewhere in the middle of that. 500, you know. So on a 50 watt slug on this side, you read the middle numbers. 50 watts, 40 watts, 30, 20, 10, 5. So let's key up this here 6 pill. Hey, ooh, my reflect. See, this thing's got a bad dial a watt on it. That's the problem. Let me tune it up. Be right back. I got a real dumb, touchy dial. I gotta change my radio in there. This ain't cutting it, but we're worldwide. So you can see the watts doing about 1,000 watts swinging backward. Got about 40 watts reflect swinging down to about 20. So that's bad, bad, bad. Now it is raining out. I don't know if that makes a difference or what, but that's bad. That's not good. So I gotta something ain't right. Something is not right. But I just wanted to show you the meters all working and all that. I gotta change my radio. I don't know if I gotta change my coaxes again. I don't know what I gotta do. I gotta adjust my antennas, but I'm waiting for it to get nice out. Puerto Rico, standing by. I'm not keying this up. I'm gonna blow something up. I'm going.